Hi, good evening. So, before I start, I would like to introduce myself. I am Angeline Amrindina. So, I will be reporting about soul making appropriation and improvisation. So, what is soul making? Soul making is an alternative venue for knowing ourselves and looking into the depths and real meaning of what we are doing for our everyday life. So, according na siya ni Narciso 2012. So, this statement means we can understand ourselves better and find the real meaning of our daily actions by looking at things in a different way or place. So, man ang ginapasabot ni Narciso 2012. So, let's proceed to another slide. So, awaken the artist and us to unite us without a primal selves. We utilize imagination to survive and live. We utilize imagination or inspiration to connect with the soul. So this statement means we use our imagination to stay alive, understand ourselves better, and connect with our true inner self. So, it helps bring out the artist in us. So, mo ni ang ginapasabot sa atoa sa artist. So, we all know that all artists know nga mag-base gud sila sa ilang imagination before sila maka-create og art. So, munang ang art is very important and one pud siya para ma-express ang emotion sa artist, no? So, dila nila ginabuhos ilahang effort sa ilang art to make it understand easily. So, let's proceed to another one. So, drawing out or depicting experiences and practices and transforming this into images, making and deriving meaning from art. So, mo ni akong giingon ganina nga every artist is naga-base sila sa ilang imagination. So this statement means we show our experiences through art by turning them into images and finding meaning in them. So, let's proceed to the other categories, no? So first is crafting images. Second, crafting stories. Third, crafting movements. Fourth, instruments and sounds. So, first is I will be discussing about the crafting images. It defines soul making as crafting images, stories, instrument or movement to depict personal experiences and derive meaning. Appropriation involves using a pre-existing objects or images with little transformation and new artwork, while cultural appreciation occurs across cultural boundaries. So, it means, soul making means kanang go-create sila og images and stories or either movement. It shows a personal experience and find a meaning. Appropriation is using existing things and new art with small changes, while cultural appreciation happens when it crosses into another culture's ideas or any symbols. So let's proceed to another one. So, nanata sa crafting stories. So, I will directly to discuss about the crafting stories. So crafting stories means using writing or art to understand your feelings. So, naa na gid no? So sabot-abol na kayo. Crafting stories. So, writing gid siya. Diya siya, writing gid siya na belong understand your feelings, experiences, or inner self. So, ka-help ni sila to become more aware para ma-aware ta kung kinsa jud ta no. So, mo na ang kuan sa crafting stories. Next is crafting movement. So, crafting movements in soul making refers to the process of using artistic expression like dance to explore personal experiences, emotion, and the human condition, ultimately leading to a deeper understanding of oneself and the world. So, crafting movement means using dance or body action to express feelings and experience. So, kuha na siya, sabotable na kayo siya, no? So, kani di ang dance is, kuan gyapon ni siya, art gyapon ni siya, to so mo ni siya ang ginapasabot nga, diri nila gina-express ilang feelings or experiences to make it memorable, no?
The fourth one is crafting instrument. Nowadays, we have different instruments like guitar, violins, and the sound of the certain instrument can derive our emotions, our feelings, or our understandings and that.
So the next topic is appropriation. The practice of artists in using pre-existing objects or images in their art with little transformation of the original. The borrowing of images that are recognizable from different sources and using these borrowed images to make a new art forms. To appropriate does not mean stealing or plagiarizing. It is not owning a particular work but just using the artwork in the artist's new context. In summary, appropriate is when artists using something that already exists, like picture, an object, or a piece of another work, and includes in their own art without changing it much. The artist does not send a new message or create a new meaning. They're not stealing or copying, but instead they're using the old image or object in a different way to make people think or see it differently. Like, for example, an artist might take a famous photo and put it in a new setting or mix it with something modern to talk about culture, history, or ideas. And another example is next slide, the picture. Next is cultural appropriation. Culture refers to a specific type, form, or intellectual development. It also means that costume practices, perspectives, and even creation shared by a group of people. And cultural appropriation is appropriation that occurs across the boundaries of cultures. Young 2008. So culture is the way a group of people live, including their tradition, food, language, and art. Cultural appropriation is when people take aspects of another culture, like clothing or symbols, without understanding or respecting the original meaning. As Iris Margion Young, 2008, explains, this happens when elements cross cultural boundaries in a way that can be harmful. So the next example of picture is in the next slide. So the next is object appropriation. This happens when a tangible artwork previously owned by people from one culture was taken and adopted by a person or group of people from another culture, like to temple. Object appropriation is when an item, like a piece of art that belongs to one culture, is taken and used by people from another culture without understanding its meaning. For example, a totem pole, which is important to many indigenous cultures, might be taken and used as decorated by others, which can be disrespectful. The example is in the